Good morning. Good morning from Melbourne, Australia. Good evening to friends in North America, and hello to anyone watching on replay. My name is Nancy Hetker. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Melbourne, Australia. And today I am going to be having my first play with the Celebrate with Flowers stamp set from the 2021 to 2022 annual catalog. We are still within the first couple weeks of this new catalog, so it's very fun to be playing with new stuff. I like this one. Really, the primary reason I got it was for this vertical birthday sentiment, because it's fun to be able to do that sometimes. But I also really like this really kind of contemporary, I guess it's really the leaves that are mostly having that vibe. And I think some fun things can be done with that. So while I'm waiting for people to find me and jump on, I'm going to review my favorite way to put the stickers onto the stamps. I have already pulled most of the backing off, and I keep this rubber, this outer rubber. Some people don't, they just put the stamps, but I like to have this because I can tell really easily when I go to put stuff back on my shelf if I have all the stamps in there, because if there's a blank spot, there's something missing. So I have actually used the sentiment on another card before, this sentiment, but I haven't mounted any of them, and I'm not going to do all of them for you here, but the three that I know I'm going to use, I will go ahead and do. So just rip those out. It's so nice that they come die cut now, and they have for quite a while, but I started stamping when they didn't come die cut, actually when all we had was wood mount stamps, and yeah, we had to cut the rubber ourselves, which isn't the end of the world, but it's not the easiest thing to do. So what I find is if I pull off the sticker with the back protective layer on top still there and put it on my block, and then pull off the backing, I can then much more easily see to get that right on my stamp and lined up. There, and it will just pull right off and stick right on. So that one's ready to go. I'm going to do the birthday. And I do find this easier than doing it on the backing page. It's easier to see. Please do say hello when you join me so I know you're there. And there we go. And I would show you Noah, the seeing eye dog puppy that I'm raising, except Glenn took him into the office. Just checking to be sure I get it the right way, because yes, last week I did actually mount one up upside down. And once these stickers are on, they are on. They do not come off without ripping up that foam. So check, check, and double check to be sure you're getting it right. Okay, there's that one. And I know I'm going to use this little flower, so we'll do that one and be done for now. Noah is being a naughty teenager. He thinks when we say, come on, it's time to put on your lead so we can go for a walk, it's time to play keep away. That's very annoying. And he also discovered there was something he really wanted on the kitchen counter or bench late yesterday, and he could swipe it off. That was not okay either. Okay, so I have these ready to go, and I do have a couple things in mind to do. I'm going to start with the black and white version. Yeah, I can ink that up really well. And I'm actually going to stamp it this way to be able to see a little bit better. Now I know there's at least one person watching me, but you haven't said hello, but that's okay. I'll just know you're there. Here we go, and I'm going to do the flower in black too. Yeah, it's okay. And let's see. Bring in a few more pieces. I've actually planned this a little bit. Isn't that scary? Now this is the one I'm most concerned about getting straight. So I'm actually going to do a test stamp here on my grid paper. See how straight it actually stamps. Can you see that? I think you can. It is actually all lined up on a grid line, so that's good to know. We'll see how straight I can get it. On my cardstock here. So I've brought in, this is some True Love Designer Series paper, and that is in the mini catalog, so that's available through the end of June while supplies last. And then what I did was I cut my regular card base and chopped off, here in Australia where we use centimeters, I chopped off 3 centimeters. And then that will show like that. And that's going to go on there. Nikki, this is Celebrate with Flowers. And let's do some glue. This bottle has been really quick. There we go. Now, some people think black and white is just too stark, and some people think black and white is very classy. So I don't know where you fall on that. Wondering about a little bit of twine. think needs some brightening. Just doing a thought or two here. So, my favorite sticky tape trick. Hey Renata. Hi Gladys. Okay, I'm gonna pop it up here, I think. So, what's everybody's favorite set so far from the new catalog? I can hear you. Oh my goodness. Let's see about putting things on straight here. And let's do a little sparkle. Yeah. I may come back to that and add a little more. We'll see. Okay, so there's one, and now I'm going to do a variation on that with color. And I've pulled out Soft Succulent, which is one of the new in colors. So I'm going to start kind of the same way. Wow, yeah, it's inky. And I don't have pattern paper, so what I thought I might try doing is putting some of these other stamps on a block. And giving them a little play here. See how we like this. So that's a possibility. I'll clean this off. Let me stamp. Ugh. Stiff. There we go. I gotta get my WD-40 out. Let's do pale papaya here. Oh yes, my chamois are very well loved, and because I actually got one from the automotive section of my store before Stampin' Up! Started carrying a chamois, and I just cut mine up into pieces, and I've been using it for years and years. But they just keep working, and I just throw them in the wash, rinse them out after a couple times. Doing that, throw them in the wash, or after a class, I throw them in the wash. So, trying to decide if I like that. I'll be right back. I'm going to run this through an embossing folder. We're going to take a look at the two options. So, I ran that through an embossing folder, and I can have it embossed and stamped. Or I can have it just embossed. I used a Tasteful Textile, which is essentially reversible. So what do you think? stamped or not? That's not stamped. That might be hard for you to see. Let me bring it up a little bit. Or stamped. I like the stamped side better now that I've embossed it. What do you think? You want to weigh in? Oh, you can't see much when I put it there, huh? I'm going to go with the stamp side, just because. And I did pull out, well, let's do a little gluing first. Go. I pulled out the pale papaya ribbon. And again, we'll do some dimensionals. Oh, hi, Trish. Good to see ya. Yeah, I don't know why. The embossing just makes... I was only okay with the stamping, but the embossing changes it. It's pretty magical. And let's see here. Trim those off. And let's see. I've got these Genial Gems. That's supposed to be mint macaron and pale papaya, but I think it works quite well with this. And then I've got the In Color Jewels as well. So I think I like these better. I don't think I've used these yet at all. Yet another reason to have an embossing buddy. Because I like to be able to pull these off and kind of look at them on there. something a little different on this one. Ooh, come on. Let's get in the right place, yeah? There we go. And there's that one. What do you think? There's those two. Was I thinking of something else to do today? I think I'm going to keep this one nice and short. So there's two different takes on the same layout. Still thinking about whether that one needs some more gems. Let's go for it. Okay. There are the two. Do you have one that you like better than the other? You like the black and white, Trish? Yeah, I like both of them. Yeah. So that's what I have for you this week. If you're in Australia and you don't have a demonstrator and you would like a copy of the catalog, let me know and I will be happy to get you one. I will be back again, same time, same place next week. You can always catch me on my YouTube channel. Everything for me is Nancy's Nifty Notes. On Facebook, nancysniftynotes.com is my blog where I will be posting these cards. And my YouTube channel is also Nancy's Nifty Notes. So subscribe, follow, like, sign up for my newsletter. You get different things at different places. And I'd love for you to come along for the ride. I will see you next week. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.